Alright guys, so in this video we're going to be learning how I created this design using just my smartphone. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into it. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is to go over to PicsArt to get this liquify effect. So I'm going to basically choose a picture of my choice, go to tools and choose stretch. Okay, so I'm going to use either of these tools here we see down here, and I'm going to increase this power of it, and just this how it works now. So what I'm basically going to do is just play with everything and just make it as liquify as I want. So once I'm done, I'm just going to crop it to a square crop, 1 by 1 square, and just size it there. So it's going to be used in my text. I'm going to save it now and hop onto Pixel Lab now. Okay, so I'm going to basically just import all the images I need. Why am I saying basically every time? Just going to import the image I need, set the grid to my preferred choice, just like this, delete the ones I don't need. Then I'm going to add the text, game on. Okay, so the name of the font I want to use is Giant Boss. So you can get this on maybe dafont.com. I'm just going to increase the size, and here's the trick here now, centralizing it and send it to the back and just place it the place I want to make it to be. Then I'm going to make another copy and write on, make the size a little bit big like this, and send it to the back also. Alright, now we're going to make this a little bit more realistic by adding a shadow. To do that, you could simply just go to stickers, just go to sticker, and without selecting any sticker in particular, just tap your screen, then tap back on that same spot. You're going to see a fade like this. Give it the color, maybe black, and go to 3D rotate and just play with the X and Y axis. Basically the X axis, so it's going to be flat like this, then put it underneath his feet, so it's going to serve as a shadow for his feet. So once we're done with that, now we're going to work on the text now. Okay, so just arrange everything, then go over to the text. Okay, go over to the text. We're going to work with on now. So I'm just going to go over to my layers and click the on text, go to texture and add that liquify effect we did there. So you're going to have something like, just turn it on and increase the size like this, just something like this to your taste though. Do the same for game, right? So go to game, go to texture, add image, and choose that same picture, enable it, enable the maintain ratio and increase the scale, so you'd have something like this. So now we want to affect the colors individually, so to do that, just create a new shape and send it out of your screen, then merge all three together. It's going to make everything one like this, so you can adjust the colors like this now. Okay, so that's just a simple way of editing colors at once. So you just work on the hue. So I'm going to do it so it would have almost the same color with his shirt. All right, so that's basically it. Then I'm going to try to lock this, and let's see what we can do on this design now. Add some stroke and see how it looks like. Okay, adding stroke to it is not going to make it look so good, so I'm just going to reduce the stroke a little bit and make the color white or green. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to work on the background and give it a color. I'm going to definitely use a green color like this. All right, so after that, I'm going to add a grunge texture. I downloaded it from pngwing.com. So just a grunge texture like this. It's just a series of dots that look like scratch dots like that. So I'm going to just add it to the background, give it the color that mix. And I was thinking of using just the Bezier tool to create a shape like this, but I changed my mind and I had to go over to Google to download the Nike icon, which was way better than this one I'm using now. So let's just go onto the internet. This looks way better than the previous one I used, so I'm just going to save it now. Yeah, that's all I needed. Now go over to Lightroom and do some edits. Work on the lights, shadows, and color, the contrast, the effect, and the details. If you want to see a full tutorial on how I do my color grading, just let me know in the comment section, and have a nice day. At the end of everything, this is how the design would look like.